Good morning, friends. It's Monday morning, and Sassy and I are getting my bag packed, ready to go for the day, and getting in the necessities and getting out things I do not need. I am NPO, so I don't need anything to eat or drink this morning. Right, Sassy? It's just the way it is. But after surgery, I would definitely need something to eat and drink. The eating part, not being able to eat, that's not the hard part for me. The hard part for me is not being able to drink. I'm a drinker. I always have been. I like to be able to sip on my drink. And so, yeah, that's a little difficult for me. Huh, Sassy? I'm just cleaning out my purse just to see what all unnecessary junk is in here, because I don't need it too heavy for me. And right now it is too heavy. What do you think, Sassy? Trying to see what all is in here. Sassy girl. I'm a little nervous about today, just because I've never had surgery at this hospital, and I don't really know what to expect. The hospital here in my town, they will allow Big Daddy to go back with me to the back in the curtain room, and stay with me until they take me to the OR. The St. Mary's Hospital, where I just had my pump refill, they do not allow anybody to go back with you to the curtain room until you get called back. So I don't know what this hospital allows, and so I'm just a little nervous. I would much rather Big Daddy go to the back with me until I get called, and then they wheel me on, wheel me on my way, and leave him standing there saying, "Bye, I love you." That would be much easier for me, but we'll see. I think I got all the junk out of here. It's hard doing this with one hand, but just wanted to chat with you guys while I was doing this, kind of calm my nerves a little bit, so to say. So, there's a rag for cleaning glasses. There is my medical stuff for my feeding tube, my wallet, extra pair of undies. Patina is gonna go. She's getting in right here. I'll put it where she can reach the bottom. What is it, Phoebe? Nobody's here. And then, let's see, that's for cleaning my glasses. And then everything else can just be put away. Put away wherever it belongs. What you barking at, baby? What you barking at? You know Mama's gotta leave you today. But I'll be back. Be back in a little bit, baby. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna take out this and that. Well, Sassy, can you get it for me, Sassy? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that really hurts my stomach area around my tube. All right. Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Big Daddy.
How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all having a great day. We are almost to Shreveport.
Oh, we're here.
Well, we're in Bossier. We're supposed to cross over the Red River, and we will be in Shreveport again.
Again.
I'm tired of these trips. I'm tired of coming to Shreveport. Today I have surgery scheduled, and they are going to do a scope.
Do an endoscope.
But also they're going to replace my
G-tube.
My G-tube with a J-tube, and put that J-tube down in my intestines and see if that doesn't help relieve some of the pain and pressure and bloating and all that in my stomach. So we'll see how that does. Right now, today, Monday, it is Monday, right? My stomach's been hurting all morning. It just feels so tight. It feels like there's a belt wrapped around my stomach, just getting tighter and tighter. And I tried to relieve some of that pressure today by opening my G-tube, but it didn't help. It didn't help with relieving any of that pressure. So, I'm a little nervous, of course. I never had surgery at this hospital. At the Ochsner's Hospital in Monroe, where we live, they let Big Daddy go to the curtain room with me, and he could stay in the curtain room until they wheel me back to the OR. At St. Mary's, where I was last week, they do not allow anyone to the curtain room. Not at all. And I don't know what they allow here at this hospital.
We'll find out shortly.
Yeah, we'll find out. But I am a bit nervous and just, because I don't know what to expect.
It'll be one or two things. Either they'll let me back or they won't. So.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah. Down here amongst all 50 cents properties.
Yeah, we're downtown
Shreveport
now.
Yeah.
50 Cent, if you know who that is. Owns a lot of property right here where we were just passing through. It's like a little busy area. Lots of vehicles are always right there.
Mm-hmm. The blind tiger's back there.
Yeah.
Hopefully they won't get run over before we come back up here.
Oh goodness. So anyway, I don't know what all today holds for us, but we're making our way over here and see what happens.
Got about 45 minutes to be there, so plenty of time.
Yeah, but since we don't really know exactly where we're going, I wanted to be a little bit early.
Yeah.
Just so we get to where we're going at the right time. I know it's the main hospital on the 3rd floor, but anyway, that's what we're doing today, and like I said, I'm a bit nervous. Not looking forward to going to sleep and all that. Being groggy probably the rest of the day.
I don't want to do a whole lot because you're going to be asleep.
I said I'll probably be groggy the rest of the day.
Your anesthesia won't wear off till about the time we get home.
Yeah. And I'm hard to wake up after anesthesia. Right, Big Daddy?
That's right. And mean.
Don't be saying that.
Girl, let me tell you, ooh, she is mean when she waking up like that.
Don't be saying that. You make stuff up. Oh. Well, I'm just yawning because I didn't sleep well last night.
You getting ready for it, huh?
Yeah, I didn't sleep well last night. Every time I doze off, I just wake up, you know.
Get your airman back there.
Just didn't sleep well. And now we're here and it's happening today, so I dozed off and on the way over here. I have my pillow here. So I dozed off and on the way over here. Tried to anyway.
We're sitting here at the foot of the big Methodist church here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty day. 91 degrees out.
It is a really pretty day. It's hot. Hot as all get out. We're at that big church with the big steeple.
So, it's time to go.
But anyway, yeah, my stomach is hurting today.
Yeah. You need a biscuit?
No, I don't think I'll pass. And my reflux is really bad.
Yeah.
Right now, it's sitting in the back of my throat.
Hopefully what they find today, and with the doctor interceding for you, we can get that medicine cleared up.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing about that is the medication that they denied because they don't cover it, because it's not on their list of covered medicines, is also not on their list of excluded medications.
Big Daddy was doing a little research.
Oh, I did a lot of research.
Trying to figure out how to get that covered.
And
basically, they just don't want to cover it.
Our insurance representatives for the company that, you know, we pay our premiums to and all that, they actually started working on an appeal. They told us, don't worry about the appeal. They're going to do that. But they want to, after today, I'm going to put the doctor in touch with them as well so they can coordinate things on their end to get this appeal sent through and get it approved. Because, yeah, when they filed the PA, they didn't really put any information on the PA, which is kind of stupid, but they just put reason for needing this medication was other. And for an expensive medication, of course, the insurance company is going, heck no, we ain't doing it just for other. So now we're going to go in and they're going to do the scope and see what they find. And I'm not hoping there's something wrong, but I'm hoping there's enough wrong that they'll say that, you know, she really absolutely needs this medicine because it actually stops the erosion that's going on or could be going on. So we'll see after today what happens. Whenever the doctor comes out and meets with me, we'll have a good discussion. And
he's got a little packet made up to give her with information and stuff. So hopefully they get something sorted out.
I wrote a letter to Express Scripts.
Yeah.
They answered me back. I was shocked that they did, but they did. And let me know that too bad, so sad, basically.
Huh.
So that's when we got our insurance reps involved in it. I went and talked to our utilization and review nurses and showed them the letter, and then went to the human resources director and talked to her, and then we got the insurance company, our insurance reps involved in it, and So, like I said, they're actually going to handle the appeal as far as getting this medicine approved, but they need information from the doctor. Of course, that's why I'm not hoping something's wrong, but I'm hoping that something does show up in the scope today so that we can have a better chance of getting it approved.
So she can give a diagnosis.
Yeah.
Of reasoning why I need the
Other
medication.
than just GERD.
Yeah. Alright.
I love that apartment building up there.
The round one?
The round one, yeah. There's one in Los Angeles just like it. Not that I've ever been to Los Angeles, but I've seen it on TV.
You've seen it on TV?
I've seen it on TV. There's some beautiful buildings in Shreveport.
It is.
Yeah, especially downtown. A couple of these old state buildings back here, they are really nice looking buildings.
Yeah.
There's a Catholic church up here I love. If we stay on it till the end of this road and the end of Fairfield, you'll see the Catholic church on the left up here. It's big, beautiful cathedral.
Yeah, this round building here is an apartment building.
In Los Angeles, it's a landmark there. They're round apartments like that. In Shreveport, it's just, the tower. These old houses down here from back in the 20s and stuff, they're beautiful houses. Especially on this side of the road. Some on this side, but yeah, they're all.
Anyway, we're almost to the end of this road.
That's a nice one there. Oh, these right here are nice.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine the upkeep on a house like that. Of course, I would imagine if you had the money to own a house like that, you'd have enough money to keep it. So, this is the Catholic church here on the left. I just love the spires and stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I don't know how much of it I got in the video, actually, but some of it, maybe. Alright, guys, we're almost to the hospital. Once we get this turned and get going on this road, we're there. It's a short ways. So, I'll check back in with you guys later. Well, friends, we've made it to the curtain room. This curtain room is just it's walls on the sides, and then that one curtain that goes into a long hallway. And guess what? They let Big Daddy come with me, so I'm happy that he's here with me. And we are waiting. He's doing some work on the phone, and I'm just nervously waiting for them to come knock me out. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, which I won't know how long it takes because I'm going to sleep anyway, but still. It's noisy in here. There's a lot going on, obviously. Just waiting on them to come and start my IV.
No one has permission to be released. You have permission to be.
It shouldn't be long now, and they'll be taking me back. They got my IV ready, and the Big Daddy's over there. But it shouldn't be too long. Then they'll be taking me back and getting the process going. They are going to try to insert that J tube and take the J tube all the way down into my intestines as far as they can and clamp it in there so that it hopefully stays. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
Okay, and this gown you're gonna wear open to the back. Your clothes in here, your shoes don't have to go in here, everything's gonna be with you underneath. And then you can put back in your stretcher and cover up your sheet, and we'll bring it.
Hey friends, so we are on our way back to Monroe. We've been in Shreveport all day and we are wore out. But let me just tell you what happened today. So, they was not able to change my tube from a G tube to a GJ tube because I have so much ulcers, ulcerations, erosion.
Pretty bad.
It's really bad from my esophagus on down. They was barely even able to do the scope because my esophagus is just so inflamed, and so the strictures in there are just so tiny, like to get through. They had to use a pediatric scope, and it barely went through. She said there was no way they could get a scope through that, get a scope put in. That there's just so much going on in there. She said it looked like raw hamburger meat. And they took lots of biopsies. And so hopefully we'll get some information back from that. But now she's got some, to try to get that medicine that I need. Now, this doing the scope and all shows that I absolutely need that medicine. So hopefully insurance will cover some of it. That's how hopefully insurance will cover some of that medication to be able to get that. But, she said it was just so bad in there that she couldn't do anything. So I'm supposed to take this medication for 8 weeks. She did give me a few more samples, and hopefully insurance, we're going to get some of it covered by insurance, and take it for 8 weeks, and then they're going to schedule a scope again and see what it's looking like in there, and hopefully eventually change my tube out and put in the GJ tube. So anyway, I can't even remember. It's a lot of information, and I was groggy waking up, and it's just a lot of information there to hear and everything. But anyway, unfortunately, I have a lot going on inside. I mean, I knew I did. I mean, anybody that reflux as bad as I do, and it coming, reflux is so bad it comes out your nose. There's got to be something going on in there. It's a long day, and we are wore out. My arm is just about to give out. We are wore out. Yeah, it's been a long day, and I'm still kind of groggy from the anesthesia and all that, so I'm probably going to fall asleep here in a minute if I feel like he's awake enough to drive without me keeping him awake.
She'll be asleep here in just a little bit.
I will, but I still worry about him falling asleep.
No, I'm good. Always good.
Yeah, I know, but I still worry. Some big vehicles on a truck beside us. Anyway, it's been a hot day. It's hot. And the air conditioning in the car does work, so we're cool in the car. But it's hot outside the car. It was hot in that hospital until you got back to the OR room. Then it was freezing cold. But anyway, I had to go look back over my paperwork and see what all she did say. And my next appointments and such. But, oh, they did hook me up. Okay, so when I came back to the recovery, I was hooked to it's like a catheter bag, except it's hooked to my G-tube. And so she's saying just leave it open and let it drain. Let it drain. She said, after you take a feeding or your medicines, close it for a couple hours and then just open it up and let it drain. So I don't know. I don't know that I really will like that, but we'll see if that gives me some relief. Some relief in my stomach, the pain and tightness and bloating and all that inside my stomach. I was getting this bag, but yeah, this will be attached to my stomach. Not happy about that. Not happy about that at all.
You're supposed to be keeping up the levels or anything? Or
Huh?
you're supposed to be keeping up with levels?
No, just let it drain. Just let it drain. But, it's a lot to keep up with. So, yeah. We'll see. Anyway, I guess I'll let you get going. Get off here and probably take me a little nap while this is uploading. And we will see y'all in the next video, friends. Got anything to add?
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, thank y'all.
We do appreciate y'all.
We do.
Each and every one of you.
We do very much. Alright, friends. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.